He said it so casually, like he was telling me he was going out for milk. "I'm taking a 2-week trip to find myself," he said, hands in his pockets, avoiding my eyes. Then he added the part that made the room tilt. With Emily, my first love, from high school. I remembered nodding once. It wasn't shock that hit me first, it was clarity, like I'd been underwater for years and someone had finally pulled me to the surface. I smiled, calm, controlled. "That's nice," I told him. "I hope you find what you're looking for." He mistook silence for permission. He always did. We met 12 years ago in a bookstore. He was lost in the philosophy aisle, pretending to read Nietzsche. I was actually reading him. The nervous hands, the crooked grin, the way he said my name like it meant something. He was warmth in a cold season. He made promises with his eyes before he ever said a word. And for a while, he kept them. We built a life on routines: Sunday coffee, Wednesday takeout, quiet laughter at midnight. But comfort can hide rot. And I didn't notice how far he drifted until I couldn't feel the pull anymore. It started small: the late-night work meetings, the locked phone, the perfume that wasn't mine lingering in the passenger seat. Then came the message: "Can't wait to see you again," counting the days. Her name glowing on his screen like a confession. That was the night something in me stopped breaking and started building. I didn't scream, didn't throw things, didn't cry. I just watched. Every word, every move, every lie he thought I couldn't see. He'd been saving money for this trip for months. I checked the accounts, traced the transfers. His name was on everything: the mortgage, the car, the savings. Mine was on none. So I changed that. I spoke to my lawyer the next morning, quietly, calmly. Moved half the savings into a separate account, the one he didn't know existed. The house? I refinanced it in my name. He'd signed the documents months ago without reading them. My home office paperwork. I spent 2 weeks preparing, not for his trip, for my escape. When he packed his suitcase, I helped him fold his shirts. When he kissed my cheek goodbye, I smiled. And when his car disappeared down the street, I started packing my own. I took only what was mine and what mattered. The photo album from my mother, my grandmother's ring, the silence that finally belonged to me. By the time his plane landed, I was gone. New apartment, new number, no forwarding address. He called first, then texted, then begged. "Where are you? We need to talk. It was just a break, I swear. Please come home." But there was no home to come back to. I'd sold it. He didn't know until the realtor called him. The car? Gone. Sold under his name, legally mine to do so. His savings? Frozen. The joint account? Emptied. He found out piece by piece, like watching his own life disintegrate through a cracked mirror. And every time his name lit up my phone, I read the messages in silence. Not to feel sorry, but to remember how peace sounds when it isn't begging. 2 weeks later, he showed up at my old doorstep, or what used to be ours. The new owners told him they didn't know who I was. That's when the final message came: "You took everything." I replied, finally, "No, I took back what was mine." I think about the irony sometimes. He left to find himself, but he never realized I'd already found me. The version of me that doesn't wait for apologies. The one who plans instead of pleads. The one who doesn't need to be chosen to feel whole. He thought I'd break without him. He didn't understand I was never his to destroy. He found his past. I found my freedom. And when people ask why I left so suddenly, I tell them the truth. Because sometimes silence is the loudest revenge, and disappearing is the most beautiful answer.